Hey, hello guys, and thank you so much for coming to another one of my videos. Today we're gonna go actually and visit the forums. The thing is that every now and then I go to the forums just to review if there is any news about the updates. And today I actually found good news. Um, they're already announcing the update. Okay, so the update should be coming soon. I haven't seen any estimated time, but it's coming. So it is happening, guys. Now, one thing that I want to talk to you about it is the look and rework. Well, Hidi and look and rework. The thing is that now that I was able to read Lucan's abilities, now I can understand the champion a little bit more, and he may be a little bit more viable than what I originally thought. Okay, so we're gonna go over Hidi's abilities. As you can see, the passive that he has, it is similar to the one that he had before, but the difference is that every second that she's out of battle, you're gonna get a 4% critical rate. Now, it used to be a 100% critical rate if you were able to just use your passive. So the passive was nerfed, but it's gonna be increased every second, so you can still secure a critical. Now 4%, it's actually pretty good because in 3 seconds you can get 12%. If you continue to leave it on, you'll make sure that you can gather a critical hit. So that's gonna be still a thing. You get money, that's good. Now the first ability, it only pushes enemies away. It doesn't say that you can move, but you guys know that you can move around it, so that's pretty OP. Now the ultimate, well, let me go for the second ability. For the second ability, it's not as I thought. I thought that by piercing more enemies, it will do more damage. No, it's if you are hitting an enemy that your enemy is slow, the damage is gonna be greater. So if you hit your 3 arrows in a row, it's gonna deal more damage because it's gonna be based on the slowing effects that they have. The ultimate, you already saw it. It is basically a buff. You deal a lot of damage and just to a single target. Now here it is. For Lucan, I am going to miss the Lucan that we have now. Why? Because it's a very good champion, a very viable champion. It's very strong. I love the champion, honestly. Now, the rework, when I played it, it didn't seem fun, and it could be that they're trying to not be as similar to LOL, but it makes me wonder what's going to happen to other champions. For example, Gear, for example, Camellia, for example, the little gnome. I always forget his name. The Timo Repov. So it just like that, guys. It makes me wonder what's going to happen to those champions as well. Now for the rework, the passive is the following. It increases the attack's damage while reducing the attacker's attack damage when being hit by enemy champions. So remember that debuff that we were able to see on the video that I made for Lucan? Well, that debuff, it is actually reducing the attack damage that they deal. So if the more they attack you, the less attack that they have and the more attack that you get. So this is game changing, guys, because I honestly did not know what the debuff was, but allowing the enemy to hit you, it's going to be a good thing. Don't overdo it, right? But it's gonna be very good thing. For example, if you have items like Royal Shield, you're gonna be able to make the enemy slow, reduce their attack speed, and you'll be able to chase them. And by the time that you get close to them, you're gonna have 4 more attack damage, and they're gonna have their attack damage reduced. So that's gonna be a thing. And if they keep attacking you, it is just going to refresh. So that's gonna be very, very nice. It would be nice to know the exact amounts. But now, the first ability, it was an ability that I thought that it was useful. I'm sorry, that it was useless, but I was mistaken. It is very, very useful. You see that small AoE? What it does is it taunts enemies. Enemies are gonna attack you instead of attacking your allies. Then you're gonna taunt the enemy. They're gonna be forced to attack Lucan for 2 seconds. That, guys, it's game changing as well. Why? Because you can save your enemies more often. Because getting the aggro is gonna be impressive, guys. It's a taunt. A 2 second taunt. That is very nice. I already imagine this having items like Executioner, some cooldown reduction on gems, and then Elven Armor. With that right there, you should be able to get around 25% cooldown reduction without, without a lot of effort. So you can spam this ability a little bit more often. So this ability is going to be a plus. It dashes to enemies. It doesn't give him a debuff. Well, you can say that the taunt could be a debuff as well. Now, the second ability, which it was the Storm Blade that he had before, it got changed. This one is just the more enemies that you hit, the more HP that you heal. Level 1 is 7 points. At level 4, it was 31 points per enemy hit. So if you hit 4 or 5 minions, you get 150 HP back. Now, the ability was pretty spammable, and again, if we run some cooldown reduction on our build, we should be able to get some advantages of these abilities. Now, the ultimate, it's a thing that I cannot stretch enough. Yeah, I'm going to allow you to see the description on it so that you can understand it better. Now, it is going to be pretty much similar to what he had before. You remember how he had only one hit, that it was a badass damaging ability. Well, now it is basically the same effect. The less health an enemy has, the higher the damage becomes. So that was the same description for the other ability. So that's gonna be a good thing. For this one, you can actually aim it, and it's gonna deal damage in a straight line. So awesome. Now, whenever you level up the ultimate, you get an additional passive. So you're gonna have two passives. The first passive is gonna be that every time that you get attacked, you reduce their attack damage and you increase your attack damage. Now, the second passive, which is going to be available at level 4, is that whenever you drop below 30% HP, you're going to gain 20%. So once you hit 30, well, once you hit 29%, you're going to pump up almost back to 50%. And if you have items like Elven Armor, fuck that shit. It's gonna help you a lot, guys, because you're gonna get the bonus healing, and not only that, it is going to make you have more HP. So 20% is gonna be more. Running items, as of right now, what I can think of, running items like Executioner, Power of the Gods, Elven Armor, Royal Shield, Agility Shoes, and the last one could be, in this case, Dragonheart. That's if you want to make him a little bit more tanky. That could help you a lot, guys. Now, so that's gonna be pretty much all of the things that I want to talk to you about today. It is the thing is that I thought that it was important, guys, for you to know that the game has been announcing that it will be updated. And not only that, guys, I also wanted to point out that Lucan may be more viable than what I was thinking, because at first I didn't like the changes, but I clearly said it on the video that it would be very nice to know the actual description, guys, the actual description of the abilities, because that could change everything that we think about the champion. So overall, the taunt, it's pretty nice, guys. You can taunt more than one enemies, and it's gonna taunt all nearby enemies within 3 meters. So that's gonna be OP, guys. Whenever you have 3 champions, 5 champions close, and if they're really close so that you can taunt them all, you're gonna get raped. But you're gonna be able to taunt all enemies. I'm assuming that it's going to work also on units, so it could save some champions, some ally champions, from receiving additional minion damage that could unnecessary damage, guys. So thank you so much for watching this video. I do hope that you like the description of the new abilities, and I hope that you're looking forward for the update, because I know that I am looking forward for the update. This is going to be crazy, and I hope that you guys get to play the game with us as well. Now, that's it, guys. Have a great day, guys.